I wish you all a very good afternoon and welcome to this short masterclass on pranayam for beginners. I would like to introduce myself. I'm Ishita. I am a health coach with NuGenomics. Apart from that, I'm also a yoga wellness instructor. I've been a practitioner for almost 10 years now. And because I experienced an immense transformation in my own physical and mental health and well-being, I decided to take up the teacher training course, and I've been teaching since the past 3 years as well. I have been trained under my teachers who are affiliated with the Bihar School of Yoga. And I'm truly, truly grateful, to be sharing whatever comes from their teaching and whatever has been my experience here with you all today. Right? Yeah, I think we can move on to the next slide. Okay, so just to give you an idea of what to expect, so in the next few minutes, we will be doing a small test which is called as the breath test, which means measuring your breathing rate. What is the status of your breathing? Getting to know your breath a little better. If you are breathing correctly, that's good. If you are not, then how we can, learn to breathe right. That is also something that we will be learning. Why is it important to breathe right? What an impact it can have on your physical status, mental health, and longevity also, your lifespan. We'll be speaking about those benefits. What exactly is pranayam? Some of you have probably been introduced or know what pranayam practices are. But just to get you started with the most basic form of pranayam practices, I think that is the whole intention of this webinar. We will be practicing along, and also later on towards the end we will be doing a couple of question and answers too. So in case you have any questions, you can keep them noted, and in the end I will be very happy to take up questions. You can type them in the comments section. Yeah, moving forward. Okay, so now I wish to, begin today by asking a very fundamental question, right? So, uh, how many of us are breathing as of now, right now? It's a very simple question, this moment, right? How many of us are breathing? All of us? I think the answer to this question will definitely be all. That's right. I mean, that is what defines life, right? Breath or prana. And when we say that we are alive, it validates the fact that we are breathing, and vice versa, right? Now the next question that you can see on the screen is that how many of us are mindfully breathing as of now? Okay. Bipul says that there's no audio. Is it for everyone or is it only for Bipul? Is my audio not there? If anyone could confirm that, please, from the audience. Okay, great, great. Thanks, Prakhar. Yeah. So, couple of y'all can only see the screen. I would suggest that you try maybe checking your device if you all have the volume button on. So I'm just going to write that in the chat. Because it seems to be working fine on our end, so would just request you to check on your devices and ensure that the volume is at the maximum. Right. So, continuing where we were, right? So, before we again enthusiastically answer that, yes, of course, what do you mean? I'm aware of my breathing. Yes, I'm of course aware that I am breathing, but let me define for you what mindful breathing actually means, right? So, mindful breathing actually means awareness about the flow of your breath. Okay, so the inflow, the outflow of your breath, the temperature of your breath, right? So, how does it feel when you're inhaling? How does it feel when you're exhaling? What is the pace at which you're breathing? Is it a rapid breathing? Is it a slow breathing? Is it irregular breathing? Is it erratic breathing? right? And the third criteria for being a mindful breather is being aware of your breathing count. Okay, so what is it that your count is, which means that how many breaths you are taking per minute. Okay, so that is exactly what we mean by mindful breathing, right? So yes, now how many of us can actually say that we are mindfully breathing? uh Yeah, okay. So Parag is saying click on the slide once to get an audio. That worked for me. Thank you so much, Parag, for sharing that tip. Right? So yes, coming back to the question of, like, there's definitely, something that we are missing out. We are definitely not, mindfully breathing these days. We are multitasking. And so a lot of times we are forgetting to eat, we are forgetting to drink, forget, like breathing. That's probably, it happens involuntary, thank God for that. So we don't really take that much time to actually bring about awareness around breathing, right? So it is a very natural phenomena, and that is why not much attention or like awareness goes to our breathing, unless something goes wrong with the body. That is only time when we actually notice our breathing. For example, when there is breathlessness or some kind of agitation because of which the breath becomes irregular or rapid, only then do we actually notice. Or a blocked nose, probably then you actually notice that your breath has been impacted, right? So let us take a moment to actually know a little bit more about our breathing count, because this is a fundamental thing that everyone should know. What is your breathing count and what is the significance of it, we will understand in the later slides. Okay, but for now we will be doing a small little test, right? Now this test will actually involve you sitting straight, keeping your shoulders relaxed and keeping the chin parallel to the floor. Okay, simply let go of any distractions, any disturbances around you, and only take your awareness to your breathing. Right. Now, how you will measure your breathing rate? Okay, the process is that I will be keeping the time. Okay, so I will be switching on a timer for 1 minute. You will inhale and exhale and count one inhalation and exhalation as one breath. Okay, so I'm going to repeat. Inhalation plus one exhalation equals one breath. Okay, so like that, just like that, for a minute we are going to continue to count our breathing. And then once I tell you to stop counting, I want each one of you to keep a note of your breathing count. You can put it preferably in the chat box, so that you have somewhere where you're entering this, or if you don't wish to share it, you can keep it noted somewhere in a diary or on your phone, right? So I hope the instructions are clear. I'm going to be putting on the timer for 1 minute. Meanwhile, you all can uh, sit straight, keeping your shoulders relaxed. Gently close your eyes and bring your awareness to your breath. Complete awareness to your breath. Take a nice deep breath in, exhale out. So this becomes one breath. I'm going to start the timer now, and you can start counting your breath. Okay, all right. So 1 minute is done. You can put down the score, whatever your score is, the breathing rate. All right. So Bipul says it's 10 for him. Others, you can either, keep a check on your own end or put it in your in the chat. Yes. So 16, 11, right. Wonderful. Okay. So now at least we know, what the breathing rate is. All right. Now we have another, question for you. Just a guessing game, if you may. If you all can guess the lifespan of these animals, right? So let us start with the simplest. Okay, human being. What do you think is the average lifespan of a human being? 70 years. That's right. Okay. How about a dog? Any idea if any of you have pets at home? 10 years, right, right, that's right. How about, like a turtle? Anyone has any idea how long a turtle lives? 100 years, wonderful. How about an elephant? 60 years, okay, all right. And how about a rabbit? 4 years, yeah. So if you see on the screen also, it's a very rough estimate, of the lifespan of these animals, which is, given. Okay, so rabbit ears are 8. Dog lives around 14, 15 years. A human being lives around 70 to 80 years. Elephant is 100 to 120 years, and a turtle can live as long as 250 years. Okay, so the longest lifespan is that of a turtle. Okay. Now next, what you see on this on the screen is a very interesting correlation. Okay, so this is actually the one that you're seeing at the bottom is actually the breathing rate. Okay, so if you look closely, right, there's going to be an ascending order of the lifespan, and there's going to be a descending order in the breathing rate per minute. That is their breathing rate per minute. A rabbit is having a count of 40 breaths per minute. A dog is having that of 30. And if you look at the turtle, it is having a breathing count of 4 breaths per minute, which means it's for 1 minute, it's breathing 4 times, right? So to explain a little bit or to go a little deeper, the more the number of breaths which are taken per minute, yeah, the higher is the breathing rate and the shorter is the lifespan. That is the correlation over here, right? And this is just, these are all average values. Okay, and if you look closely, why this is also important is because, there's another very strong correlation which is seen between the rate of breathing and stress, right? So stress, anxiety, all of these are trigger conditions, which make the breathing rate faster, which make it shallower, right? And which take us towards more and more higher breathing rate. And this is a very normal physiological response of the body. Not only that, chronic stress can also impact a lot of other organs. It can go ahead and it can impact. So starting increasing breathing rate is just step one. What happens later on is that your organs start behaving in a different way. The hormones start getting imbalanced, and that is the whole reason of, all the imbalances, be it imbalanced lipid levels, imbalanced blood sugar levels, obesity. All of these things, have such a basic root cause, right? In yoga or yogic sciences, breath is actually, called as the currency that we have been given. So the faster we spend this currency, the shorter our lives will be. And what is also worrisome is, like stress, which is such an integral part now in our lives, like in big or small ways. I think it has become, we are all working professionals. Stress has very much become a part of our everyday life. Can we avoid stress? No, we cannot avoid stress as much as we would love to do that. We simply cannot in practical life avoid stress, but we can, however, like manage stress, and learning how to breathe right and regulate the breathing count is the step one towards health, towards well-being, towards longevity. right? So that is where pranayam comes into the picture, regulating your breath. Pranayam basically means lengthening your breath, slowing down the breathing rate. And this is done by four things, okay? Purak, Rechak, Abhyantar Kumbhak, and Shunya Kumbhak, which means inhalation, exhalation, retention of breath inside the body, and retention of breath outside the body. Okay, only by doing four techniques are we learning to regulate the breath, are we learning to improve our blood sugar levels, reduce the stress hormones in the body, and also get on a path of well-being. We do not stress it enough, but please understand that it has such a big role to play in our health and well-being, right? So let us learn a few basic pranayam practices today. Okay, let us take the next 10 minutes, just for ourselves, okay, to learn these breathing exercises, right? And let us resolve to continue with these breathing exercises, at least giving 10 minutes every single day for the next few days till it becomes a habit. And let us for ourselves see, what kind of a difference it's making. Let us observe, what kind of a difference it is making in our everyday life. Right, so we are going to start with the practical practice now. There are two breathing exercises which we are learning today. The first is yogic breathing, very basic form of breathing, okay, very, very safe form of breathing to learn in this setup. So yogic breathing is basically also called as three-part breathing. Why it is called three-part breathing is because there are three sections of your body which you are utilizing, right? So Dr. Shanti, I think we can stop presenting the screen and maybe, I can be there on, yeah. All right. So I think I hope you all can see me on the screen, right? Because here it's going to be important for you to also see the sitting position, the mudra, right? So if you all can just confirm if you can see my video. Yes. All right. Great, great, great. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay. All right. So the first practice that we are doing is the yogic breathing, three-part breathing. Okay. Let us get in a comfortable position first. If you're sitting on a chair, that's the best way that you're doing. But if you're at home, you feel like lying down and you want to learn this in a more relaxed form of way, you can also go ahead and you can lie down on your bed flat. All right. So most of us will be sitting. So I will be giving those instructions. Make sure that your feet are planted firmly on the floor. Okay, number one. Number two, keeping your back straight, keeping your shoulders relaxed, keeping your chin parallel to the floor, and gently place both your palms on your knees. Close your eyes and take your awareness to your breath for the next 10 to 12 minutes. Keep your awareness on your breath. Simply observe the inflow and outflow of your breath. And we start with the first part of yogic breathing, which is abdominal breathing, the most natural form of breathing. Place your right palm on your belly in front of your navel. Take a deep inhalation, and as you do that, feel the expansion of your belly. And as you exhale, feel your belly cave in. Let us continue with the practice. Inhale and expand the belly. Exhale and the belly caves in. Now try to go with my counts. Inhale with a count of 1, 2, 3. Exhale, 2, 3. Inhale, 2, 3. Exhale, 2, 3. Now slowly bring your awareness to your chest. As you inhale, expand the belly and try to expand the chest. And as you exhale, relax the belly, relax the chest. Go with my counts. Inhale, expand the belly, 2, 3, expand the chest, 4, 5, 6, and start exhaling. Relax the chest, 6, 5, 4, and relax the belly, 3, 2, 1. Let us practice one more time, combination of abdominal and chest breathing. Start inhaling, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we come to the third part of the breathing, which is the clavicular breathing. So as you inhale, you expand the belly, expand the chest, and slightly lift the shoulders up. And as you exhale, you relax the shoulders, relax the chest, and relax the belly. We go for a deeper breath, longer count. Go with my counts. Inhale, expansion of belly, 1, 2, 3. Expand the chest, 4, 5, 6. Expand the clavicles, 7, 8, 9. Start exhaling, relax the shoulder blades, 9, 8, 7. Relax the chest, 6, 5, 4. Relax the belly, 3, 2, 1. This was one complete round of yogic breathing. Let us continue for 2 more rounds with complete awareness. Start inhaling, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Start exhaling, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One more time. Start inhaling. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Start exhaling. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Complete your round. Remain with your eyes closed. Keep your palms on your knees and simply observe the after effect of this practice. Yogic breathing involves complete expansion of your lungs, complete utilization of your lungs. You're using the diaphragm to breathe in and breathe out. You're using the lower lobes, middle lobes, and upper lobes of your lungs. You're taking in so much oxygen inside your body, which will help you make, make you feel so refreshed, energetic, enthusiastic. So just experience the flow of your breath after this practice. And very gently become aware of your surroundings and open your eyes. So, this was practice number one, which is the yogic breathing, the most basic form of breathing. Now, the second practice that we will be doing is the Anulom Vilom practice, which is another extremely beneficial pranayam practice to manage stress, manage anxiety. Okay, and absolutely everyone must practice this every single day. This pranayam is done in a mudra, okay, which is a finger or a hand gesture. Mudras are basically hand gestures, and it is done in the Nasika mudra, or what you would call the Vishnu mudra also. Now, how do you take the Vishnu mudra? Is you curl, the first two fingers of your palm, right? And you're basically using the thumb and the ring finger to close alternate nostrils. Most people are comfortable using the right hand for this. Okay, so I will be giving you instructions for the right hand as of now. So, everyone, curl the first two fingers of your right hand, and with the help of your right thumb, close your right nostril. Okay, you can first listen to the instructions and then practice along. Close the right nostril and inhale through the left. Close the left nostril with your ring finger, open the right nostril, and exhale through the right. Okay? Then inhale again through the right nostril, close the right nostril, open left, exhale through the left. All right? So we can now practice along. You can take the Vishnu Mudra, keep your right thumb on your right nostril, back straight, shoulders relaxed. Keep your elbows slightly away from your chest. Do not keep it extremely close to your chest, because then you will not allow a complete expansion of your chest. Okay, so let your chest freely expand. Let your elbow be slightly away from your chest. Close your eyes. Take your awareness to your breath. Go with my instructions. Start inhaling from the left. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Close left, open right, exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale through the right, 2, 3, 4. Close right, open left, exhale, 2, 3, 4. Let us continue for a few more counts in this way. So inhale through the left, 2, 3, 4. Close left, open right, exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Close right, open left, exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Close left, open right, exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Close right, open left. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Close left, open right. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Close right, open left. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Practice one more time on your own with complete awareness of your breath. Inhaling and exhaling in the same ratio, 1:1. Try not to rush with your breathing. Inhale and exhale at a comfortable pace. And once you are done exhaling from the left nostril, remain with your eyes closed and simply observe the after effect of this practice. Anulom Vilom brings about a lot of clarity and balance in the body, clarity in thoughts, helps in balancing the hormones. Simply observe the flow of your breath. Giving positive affirmations. My breath is rhythmic, balanced, harmonized. The breath is deep, and regulated. And keeping your awareness on your breath, let us take another minute to measure the breathing rate. I will mind the time, repeating myself. Inhalation plus exhalation is one breath. With that, you can start counting your breath. You can stop counting your breath now. Take a note of this number, and if you wish to share it in the chat, please feel free to do that. Let us compare what the breathing rate was before the practice and after the practice of this short pranayam. Yes. So essentially, what these pranayam practices do is they slow down the rate of your breathing, right? And we now know the importance of a breath rate going slow, right? So it also helps in becoming more aware of the flow of your breath. It helps in real stress management. It helps in balancing the stress hormones, relieving anxiety, improving focus, concentration. Just 5 to 10 minutes out of your busy schedule, and it can make a lot of difference in terms of regulating the breath rate, bringing about clarity of thoughts, feeling refreshed, energetic. Sometimes we simply cannot understand why we are feeling lethargic, why we are feeling tired all the time. Well, that's because we are not using our lungs very efficiently, right? So that is the problem. What arises and how to correct is just by doing the basic breathing exercises of yogic breathing and anulom vilom. I would like to now open the platform for questions. There are a few questions which, always I get asked. So I would like to address it right away. What is the best time to practice pranayam? Well, early in the morning is the best time because your mind is receptive. It can concentrate better. It can focus better. And also morning is a time when there is less pollution in the air, so you have fresh air, right? And when you're taking in or breathing in so much air, it's best that you are in a clean environment, in a fresh environment. Otherwise, any time of the day works. Just make sure that there's a gap of 2.5 hours after a light meal like fruits or some kind of salads. And if you're having a lunch, then at least keep a gap of 4 to 4.5 hours. Of very heavy meal, then a 4.5 hours gap is required. Food intake, well, the ideal way is to keep it an empty stomach, and make sure that you do it after clearing your bowels so that there is no disturbance or discomfort in the middle of the practice. And place, make sure it is a quiet place, it is airy, well lighted, no insects or bugs. It should be clean, not very foul smelling, right? So that is an ideal place for practice of pranayama.